Hi everyone, I'm the guy who takes the embarrassing little disasters of family life and turns them into free comedy therapy for strangers. And look at you, this magnificent crowd of people who clearly have nothing better to do. You could be out there living, but instead you're here, proving your Wi-Fi is stronger than your social life. That's fine, don't leave now. Stick around, because if you stay till the end, you'll realize you've survived the exact same supermarket madness I'm about to describe. See, going to the grocery store with your mom and going with your dad are two completely different realities. With mom, every aisle is like mission control at NASA calculations, strategies, coupon codes that look like encrypted messages. With dad, it's like he's auditioning for Fast and Furious, grocery drift. He doesn't shop, he executes. In, out, milk secured, mission complete. Going with mom isn't just a trip to the store, it's a full-blown expedition. It starts before you even leave the driveway. She's got a shopping list so detailed it looks like she's planning a wedding. There are coupons clipped from 3 different newspapers, some expired since the Bush administration, but she swears they'll honor it if I ask nicely. By the time we step inside, mom is in battle mode. She's scanning the aisles like she's in a military operation. Don't touch the cart, I have a system, she warns, as if a slight push will derail the entire mission. Every squeak of the wheel is suddenly part of the choreography. And the way she studies the labels, you'd think she was decoding classified government documents. Calories, sodium, unit price, even which cow the milk came from, nothing escapes her radar. Now compare that to dad. Walking into the store with him feels like a Black Ops mission. He doesn't make eye contact with anyone. He moves like a soldier who's been trained to resist temptation. Straight to the target. No detours, no browsing. He knows what he came for: milk, bread, and maybe deodorant if he remembers he stinks. And here's the kicker. Mom makes shopping feel like it takes forever, while dad makes it feel like it never even happened. 2 parents, 1 store. 2 universes. With mom, the grocery store is like Disneyland, except the rides are just price tags and she's way too excited about them. She doesn't just push the cart, she pilots it. Stay to the right, you're blocking traffic. Like there's a grocery highway patrol ready to ticket us. Every single aisle is an adventure. If she finds something on sale even 2 cents off, suddenly we're in a debate that feels like a courtroom trial. Do we need it? She asks, we don't even eat olives, but they're 30% off. So what? 30% off is 30% off. At this point, I'm convinced she works for NASA, because she's doing math faster than a rocket launch team. She's calculating ounces, serving sizes, and long-term savings like the fate of humanity depends on whether we buy the generic peanut butter. And heaven forbid there's a buy one get one free sign. You think you're about to leave the aisle, but nope, you've just signed up for another half hour of analysis. She'll grab both, then stand there reading labels like the FDA personally asked her to fact check. Meanwhile, the cart is filling up with stuff we didn't plan to buy: shampoo for pets we don't even own. Now with dad, the experience couldn't be more different. He doesn't even grab a cart. He grabs one of those tiny baskets like he's only there for a pack of gum. He walks fast, like really fast. I'm jogging to keep up with him, feeling like I'm training for track and field in aisle 7. And you can't ask him questions. If you do, he just says, we don't need that, even if it's literally on the list. The man has blinders on. He doesn't see the discounts. He doesn't see the samples. He doesn't even see me half the time. It's laser focus, bread, milk, eggs, done. He's in and out of the store faster than a NASCAR pit stop. And when he gets back in the car, he looks proud, like he just robbed the place and got away clean. Shopping with mom feels like it ages you 5 years. Shopping with dad feels like it didn't even happen. And me? I'm just stuck in the middle, wondering which personality disorder I inherited. The funny part is how both trips leave you traumatized in completely different ways. With mom, it's exhaustion by 1,000 cuts. You come home with 40 bags, and half of them are filled with things nobody asked for. Why do we have 6 bottles of ketchup? And she'll proudly say, they were on sale. You're like, great, but we don't even use ketchup that fast. Unless we're opening a hot dog stand tomorrow. Every receipt looks like a CVS scroll 3 feet long, covered in coupons and mysterious discounts. Mom holds it like a trophy, reading line by line as if she's decoding the Dead Sea Scrolls. See? I saved $2.17 today, and she smiles like she just bought the whole house. Meanwhile, I'm thinking, yeah, and lost 3 hours of my life. Now with dad, it's the opposite. You come home and unpack nothing. Just milk, bread, and whatever random item he thought was essential. Sometimes it's batteries. Sometimes windshield washer fluid. Never actual food. And he stands there with his chest out like, mission accomplished. You're starving, staring at 2 grocery bags that couldn't feed a hamster. And when you ask, Dad, what are we supposed to eat? He goes, we'll figure it out. Oh, sure. Dad, nothing says dinner like a slice of bread dipped in windshield washer fluid. That's the punchline of it all. Mom shops like she's planning to survive the apocalypse, and dad shops like the apocalypse already happened, and that's when you realize the supermarket isn't just a store. It's a psychological experiment designed to expose the deepest flaws of your parents. With mom, you learn that patience is not a virtue, it's a prison sentence served in aisle 9. With dad, you learn that efficiency is just laziness in a suit. But the thing is, you can't escape either one. You think, okay, maybe next time it'll be different. Spoiler alert, it's never different. You're just choosing between a 3-hour marathon or a 15-minute sprint that leaves you starving. And either way, you know there's always another trip coming. Here's the thing, every trip with mom and dad becomes a rerun of the same sitcom, but with new episodes every week. With mom, you know the plot. She'll turn a simple grocery run into a 3-season Netflix series. The opening credits roll when she pulls out the shopping list. She's highlighting, circling, adding side notes like she's editing a novel. I swear she has footnotes in the margins. Ask manager about double coupons. Once we're inside, it's déjà vu. She stops in front of the cereal aisle like she's at an art museum. Look at the detail on this box. She says, analyzing the cartoon mascot like it's a Picasso painting. And I'm thinking, Mom, it's a tiger. He eats Frosted Flakes. Let's move on. But no, every trip she finds a new obsession. One week it's toothpaste. She compares whitening power, fluoramide levels, even which shade of blue looks more trustworthy. Another week it's toilet paper. And suddenly we're in the middle of a debate about ply count like we're choosing national policy. She holds up to brands. This one is softer, but this one has more sheets per roll. I'm like, Mom, at this point, I don't care if it's sandpaper, just pick one. Now Dad, on the other hand, is equally predictable, just in the opposite direction. His trips are like a speedrun competition. He should live stream it. Welcome back to Grocery-3000. Today's goal, milk, eggs, and survival. He doesn't even look at the aisles. He walks past employees like they're NPCs in a video game. You could put a marching band in the freezer section, he wouldn't notice. And yet, every time, he brings home the weirdest bonus item. One time it was motor oil. Another time, duct tape. Never anything edible. You ask him, why, Dad? And he goes, you never know when you'll need it. Yeah, Dad, because nothing says dinner like duct tape soup. What kills me is when both parents go together. That's the true nightmare. Mom wants to explore every aisle like it's the Louvre, and Dad just wants to grab milk and escape. So what happens? They argue in the middle of the store, like two rival generals in a war. Mom's pointing at the coupons. Dad's pointing at the exit. Meanwhile, I'm just standing there holding a basket of spaghetti noodles like a child of divorce. And you know what? They always forget at least one thing. Always, you'll spend hours strategizing with mom, sprint through the store with dad, and somehow, without fail, you get home and realize nobody bought the milk. And here's the crazy part: every time I step into a supermarket now, I can't unsee it. With mom, I hear the NASA countdown in my head. 3, 2, 1, we're saving 17 cents on soup. She's in the aisle, calculating like she's preventing a rocket from exploding. And I'm just there, the unpaid intern stuck in the mission control room. With dad, it's the opposite soundtrack. The Fast and Furious theme kicks in the moment we pass the automatic door. He grips the basket like it's a steering wheel, mutters, "We're not here to browse," and takes off like he's drag racing Vin Diesel. People in the aisles are just traffic cones to him, and the callback is brutal no matter which parent I go with. I always end up with the same result: me sitting in the kitchen at 9 p.m., staring at either 40 bags of random crap or to sad items that couldn't feed a squirrel. At that moment, I realized the truth. The supermarket isn't about food, it's about survival. And in my family, it's never about what we need. It's about how ridiculous the journey gets. So now, whenever someone says, "Hey, can you run to the store real quick?" I get PTSD flashbacks. Because in my head, I'm thinking, is this going to be NASA mom or Fast and Furious dad? Either way, I know my evening is ruined. Mom will take me on a coupon pilgrimage that lasts longer than the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Dad will drag me through a speedrun so fast I'll be home with nothing but bread and duct tape. And the irony? I don't even care about the groceries anymore. The food isn't the point. The point is realizing that, in America, the supermarket isn't just where you shop, it's where families expose exactly how insane they really are. So the next time you see someone wandering in aisle 6, glassy-eyed, holding a basket of things they didn't plan to buy, don't judge them. Just know they probably went shopping with their parents. And that is a war no child ever wins.